So, here's what I need you guys to do to start out with. Okay, in the packets that you guys have received, you guys can see there's a paragraph to start it off. I want you guys to read that paragraph and then underline, or you guys can highlight any words that you don't know. Okay, so let's go with that right now. Really simple. Just read, highlight. Circle's fine. Okay. Until most of you guys are done. If you're not finished all the way, don't stress out about it. We are going to read it again. So give me some of the words you didn't know. Jorge. Initiative. Okay, so it says an initiative of the Real Food Media Project. All right, so an initiative itself is kind of like a project, okay, or like maybe a goal that a group has, if you're using it like they do right there where it's a noun. Have you guys ever heard somebody say, take some initiative? And maybe a teacher or a parent say that to you guys? Yeah, no, yes, some of you guys? Okay, so if somebody says, take some initiative, right, they're saying they want you to try hard, okay? But if it's used as a noun like this and it says, an initiative, it's like a project or a goal, right? So that's kind of the goal of this Real Food Media Project, or a project that they're taking on. Good. What else? Jamal. Sustainable, right? Sustainable, you know what it means to sustain? Anybody know what that means? Anyone? The word sustain? Cody.
Keep something?
Yeah, like to keep something, right? To keep it going. So if it's sustainable, it just means you can keep it going. So when it's talking about sustainable foods, right? They're foods that we can keep on growing, right? And they're foods that are going to be able to like sustain us, to give us the nutrition that we need. Okay? That's kind of what it's looking for. All right? What else? Kylie?
I forgot what
Obscure. All right? So in this one, it is right up here. It says these multi-billion-dollar messaging campaigns obscure the reality that highly processed foods. What part of speech is that obscure? The noun, verb, adjective? Jamal? Yeah, it's a verb, right? They're using it as a verb. So for this one, it kind of means to like hide or to like cloud what it is, to make it confusing, right? So they're saying these billion-dollar campaigns hide or confuse the reality that highly processed foods are harming our health. Okay? Any other ones? All right, so let's read this paragraph again. This time I'm going to read it. I want you guys to follow along so that you guys can see the words as I'm reading them to help you guys with some of the pronunciation. All right? And notice at the bottom of it, you guys see those images, right? I already heard a lot of you guys say McDonald's, and you're totally right. That's the McDonald's logo. We got all these things. Think of how these images relate to the article itself. Okay? So it says, every year, some of the world's largest corporations spend billions on campaigns to shape the way we think about food. Much of that money specifically targets children and teenagers. These multi-billion-dollar messaging campaigns obscure the reality that highly processed foods, sugary drinks, and industrial agriculture are harming our health, economy, and the planet. Meanwhile, across the country, fast food chains are crowding out grocery stores and supermarkets, narrowing the healthy food choices available. But a growing movement of people is fighting back and speaking up for a sustainable and fair food system. An initiative of the Real Food Media Project, led by author Anna Lapp, Food Mythbusters is a collaboration among some of the leading food and farming organizations in the country with the goal of spreading the real story about what we eat. Their animated movie, The Myth of Choice, How Junk Food Marketers Target Our Kids, takes on the myth of personal choice and exposes the harmful impact of marketing methods. Okay? So that's the paragraph. What I want you guys to do now, next page. So flip over the page that paragraph is on. And it's going to ask you guys to write a sentence. Okay? A lot of you guys are going to have a sentence stem that'll help you guys get started on that. Okay? So if you have the sentence stem, just fill it in, right? It'll say the documentary film. What do you put right here? Okay, yeah, there you go. The name of the documentary film, right? Will likely be about. And then just tell me in your own words, what does that paragraph say this movie's going to be about? Okay? You can also think about those images. So everybody write that. Just take like a minute. Shouldn't take very long. It's in the article. So look in the paragraph. Look towards the end of it, Jamal, and you'll find it. Think about those text features we talked about, like italics. Usually films and books are italicized. A few more seconds. You guys don't need evidence for this one, just based off reading it, what do you think the film's going to be about? Okay, I'm going to pick on a couple of you guys to read now. Let's go, Leslie. What'd you have done?
Is there the Nike Get Up?
Yeah.
I think it's going to be about how advertising from food affects the youth.
Okay, so how advertisements from food affect the youth? Absolutely. Okay. Did you guys all have something similar to that? Yeah? Anybody have anything different? Perfect. You guys kind of got it. Oh, you did? What'd you have? Because it might be good too.
Like explaining like how the teenagers choose like what they want.
Okay. Yeah, I could accept that too, right? Explain how teenagers choose what they want. That's kind of part of it as well. What'd you have, Tyler?
I said what Leslie said different. I said, I think it will likely be about advertising effects, young people's health.
Yeah, good. Yeah, that's totally it, right? How advertising affects young people's health. Somebody tell me, how does this tie in with our embedded assessment? Leslie.
It ties in because it relates to serious effects of how advertising affects young people.
Correct. You guys are getting awesome at that, right? Yeah, because you got to write an essay about how advertising affects the lives of youth, right? What does that essay require? What do you need to have in it? Jorge, you got it. Evidence, right? So do you guys think that we can get evidence from a documentary film?
Yeah.
Absolutely, right? Documentary films can be good sources of evidence along with articles that we've been reading and all that sort of stuff, right? So that's kind of the point of what we're doing today, right? We're watching a film to gain some evidence and to get some new ideas about how advertising affects you guys, okay? You guys ready to watch the film?
Yeah.
All right, let's get to the film. Okay, so the first time we watch this, all I want you guys to do is I just want you to watch it. I want you to get an idea of what it's about, okay? Just view it to view it. The one thing I do, you're going to see a lot of kind of like maybe shocking facts in there, right? Stuff that you might have some questions about, right, or concerns. Just think about it as you do, okay? After we watch, I'm going to have you guys discuss what facts you guys found most shocking or concerning to you, okay? Yeah.